Yeah. Boy, I used to pray for socks, I'm talking Nike Elite. Just for the bitch and my dreams ate up body like a tree. Used to turn on the lights, the roaches would all scatter. 5-star restaurants, now I cannot pronounce the platter. Days turned to nights, while nights turned to days. Say that she loving me, but shit, I'm knowing it's a phase. Used to go to sleep, remember dreaming the J's. Never.
We got the fourth pick back in the field. Time for another wrestling prediction on Cashapp Italy. And now Cashapp Italy going to be on this Sunday in the European Tour Summer Tour of 2026. And you know, this could be the start of early time this afternoon on this Raw and SmackDown on this earlier time in further time here on this Netflix international thing or whatever they call it. And it's always being on and on the rising. So to get this off here this week, this Sunday on, you know, called the Cashapp Italy thing, we know call about this, that Oba and Brock Part 2, he's gonna wear I Say Goes. Let's kick this off here in the first one here. Let's start off with Oba family versus Brock Lesnar. Say about Oba family, this man thing he was. And the fact that Oba family was going on Oba Challenge is Challenge Day. You don't get nailed with Challenge Day with Oba family, and of course, you know, this is what happened before. Brock Lesnar came back, he just suddenly unretired this thing. You know, I never did see it coming. When I saw Brock Lesnar, didn't know he was there, and then Paul Heyman got a contract signed in, and because he was had a release retirement form because, you know, he's unretired, the fans is shocked. All of us was shocked because we don't know what will happen with him and Oba family, and yeah, true story never lies, haven't here. So now they're gonna win it back. Check out what happened at WrestleMania. Oba gonna beat him one, if he go through again. So let's go get with that. Give me Oba family over Brock Lesnar because Oba go through this again right the fuck now. Moving on. The World Heavyweight Championship. No. Just start with the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I'm gonna start the World Heavyweight Championship later on. The Women's Intercontinental Championship. Back at this was just Saruka. Now, Saruka was the newest and improved women division on Monday Night Raw because you know why? Because it's got a lot of disqualification as an man fan. It doesn't even matter how the hell he was and whatever it is he do. But when it kicks so far, you don't gotta give it a credit what happens. When the coach of Monday Night Raw, if that's the case for Becky, she would get disqualified or get counted out to restrict the title, but that's what I can say. You cannot retain the title unless they retain it themselves. But maybe that's the case for. He just said this. Hear me out. If Becky so Saruka doesn't care, what if? What if she's going to take care of business? I say Saruka going to win this match because Becky's losing. Becky's definitely losing the match because he don't know what he's doing. He's talking yapping about his sports illustrations. Bleacher Report said yap. We don't want to talk about it. So give me Saruka to win it, the women's IC title, because we had enough of this Becky yapping moments there, because this is sick. It's twisting moments. I had enough of this yapping Irish. Moving on, the women's championship match. Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. I think they're gonna win back a rematch. I think Rhea Ripley win the women's championship against Jade Cargill at WrestleMania 42. That's gotta give right there. You know, it was that easy enough for her and Jay. Jay won the rematch. The rematch had to regard her herself, and regardless for anybody else, she just don't really care about this, but I don't know what to give a damn who he is. But she didn't care. Nobody knows what Jay do and what else he can do the hell he want. Let's give her the credit. But Jay Cargill is really bad territory here because you don't want to have a backup plan. Because the baddies named B-Fab and Mean Chain. Because the second main event, they're even. But shout out to Mean Chain as well, because on Twitch as well. But I hope they didn't see what happened. And of course, Mean Chain and B-Fab, they were the backup plan all. But Rhea, they also got a backup plan as well. The best frenemies, they Charlie Flair and Alexa Bliss. Both of the best frenemies, both of them themselves. Hell, if you want that to go happen, he's gonna let us see it coming. No one knows what will happen to fight that will see it all, and you just see them happen. Say about what Becky Lynch and do, say about Charlie Flair and Alexa Bliss, they were all for one round, they got to make sure they lead them together. And they need a backup plan to all do something. They gotta get a rematch clause, and they decide themselves they have to do something because Jay Clark here wants the women's title back for the hands of Rhea Ripley. And don't remind her. That's all we gotta say this. Remind her that what you're gonna do with the see that have happen. See gonna never happen again, and more importantly, well, let's be real. Rhea definitely win this match. Don't give me Rhea Ripley over Jay Clark here, so Rhea go retain the women's championship. Now, moving on to the Undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship match. Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. Okay, talk about Gunther here. Gunther has defeated Seth Rollins. Gunther won the match against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 42. You know, I didn't really have a special. I gave her a little more habit. He didn't have the numbers straight. Let me head straight to go on numbers, and then one day I have it. I'll cut the number to see them for, and Trent Gunther, he won the World Heavyweight Championship match back in the day against, in 2024. I think I remember Gunther, who just won the World Heavyweight Championship match. So, who knows what happened? What's wrong with him? Let's figure what happened. And you don't want to talk about Gunther's. And the Gunther's, the Cody Rhodes, the Jey Uso. I'm tripping. But now, let's be with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, who fought waiting on, and it was the worst night one main event match in history, man. But we're going to talk about right now. Cody Rhodes is going to have a defending title against Gunther, the reigning general, the real killer. He beat every three legends in the game, including John Cena, AJ Styles, Goldberg. But what was next on the list of the real killer itself will be Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, maybe Brock Lesnar. I hope we're going to see what's going on here, but the same thing here. It's one going to happen. It's going to be a one fall to the finish. And hopefully, Cody Rhodes will retain the title. Hopefully Cody Rhodes will not go get tapped out. If it doesn't really take so far, if it wasn't for him, if it's this far, I was going to give it credit, man. But Gunther, he switched the Raw over SmackDown. This Paul Heyman gave him a favor about this. And it is what it is, man. Easy enough, it is pie. So give me Cody Rhodes retain the title against Gunther. Now, on to the main event evening. It's the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns versus Fatu. Tribal Combat. Yes. The time of day basis between Roman and Jacob. You know what happened to Backlash because Roman Reigns did cheated and lose and won a match against Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu keep crashing out here. He keeps crashing out to destroy the family here, and I didn't see what's going on with him and Jacob here. Because here's a lesson. The one thing you know about Tony Deathgrip is trying to choke this man out. He's trying to choke him off out. And you know what? He goes to the side this. And what about more importantly, and he says, you know what? I think I have a stipulation. And Roman Reigns says, Jacob, if you lose, I repeat, if you lose this match, you will serve me and you will acknowledge me at the bloodline, and you will not acknowledge your tribal chief. and you're gonna put the ones up in the air, and you're gonna put the ones in the air on these people who know about this, and he goes to acknowledgement. Will Jacob Fatu could crash out? I don't know what happened. Will Fatu show up? Probably so. I hope so. Fatu will be there. So yeah, it was. I think he was gonna be there on Monday night on Casa Italy tonight, and it's gonna be 8 o'clock today on the East Coast. It's over today. I know because Jacob Fatu is going to win the match, because if this case of fall Roman Reigns will retain this title and force Jacob to acknowledge him. We gotta wait and see what's going on, because I know what is going to happen, because give me Roman Reigns to retain the title, because Jacob Fatu will acknowledge the tribal chief, the only tribal chief. There's going to be one tribal chief, and that's Roman Reigns. The OTC, not RTC. OTC, please. That's all you gotta say about it in the chat group, because y'all crazy listening, man, boy. Okay, so let's go recap. I'm going to pick up with Charles. Alright, so my winning predictions: Oprah Family, Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Ruka, and of course Roman Reigns. That's on my 5 matches, all in Casa Italy, because the news has been broke down here. Because next week on Raw, there'll be an announcement for King and Queen of the Ring. The winner with respected championships is going to be at SummerSlam. That's right, SummerSlam. It's going to be a SummerSlam. It's going to be on like what is August? Yeah, it's going to be on August. Yeah, I can't wait to happen before. And going to Saturday's main event is going to be in New York City. This is what out of the 4 years we're going to have a European tour, Tour 26. On the WWE between both Raw and SmackDown. You do not want to miss this, because you'll make sure that you'll have a great old time and a good old time here. It's going to be a rare fun. Will Roman Reigns going to acknowledge the tribal chief against Jacob Fatu in a tribal combat? We'll see what happens on this Sunday. Comment down below who is winning the Clash of Italy, and leave it comment down below. Comment in here if you want to see me, and hit the like button, and subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to notification videos. And of course, you don't miss my social media program, and you don't have one of my program on my social media. And day basis, you see me in my short video, because you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, it's gonna be a really hard enough to see me in this day basis. Working this out on TV. And hope my niggas still yours. I had a good next video. Peace, one love, and I'm out. And peace, God, and prosper. And I'll see you next time. As always, one love.
With everybody saying, yeah.
You mean to tell me you watched the entire video but you haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button and become a member on Patreon or on YouTube to get access to the Discord. We're waiting for you in the Shadow Realm.
Roll credits.
What's his
Roll
name,
credits. You're
Marcy?
welcome for that.
Do it! Just do it! Make your dreams come true! So just do it! Please! Please!